It's time for the Greg Hollinden Show. Learn each week what's going on in Tell City Marksman basketball. Brought to you by the Southwest Indiana Sports Network, powered by Millie Brosper Communications.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
MAD, we believe in zero. Zero fathers who aren't there for bedtime. Zero mothers who miss the first day of school. Zero children who never come home. We believe in zero victims of drunk driving. With MAD, your support adds up to zero. Because we believe in a hug on the first day of school. We believe in another bedtime story. We believe in no more victims. We believe in zero.
Hey everyone, Joey Chestnut here, world champion competitive eater. I follow Southwest Indiana Sports Network, and if you're hungry for sports, you should follow them too.
Follow the Southwest Indiana Sports Network at swisportsnetwork.com or search Roku for our channel at SW Indiana Sports Network.
Hello and welcome to this week's Greg Hollinden Show. And Coach, last week you took on Evansville Day School at Evansville Day School, and you went to travel to DuBois to take on the DuBois Chiefs. Why don't you recap those games for us?
Yeah, a little bit of a difference. Both of these teams are new to our schedule. We were able to add them on. They replaced Providence and another team that we played. But it was cool to go to Evansville Day. Obviously, it was honestly a lot of cameras there with Tyler Myers getting the city scoring record there on us. He was pretty close, ended up getting it that night. And that was kind of a neat also for our kids just to play against somebody that talented and that, determined to score kind of deal. I think we grew a lot with that. On our end, though, we did make some strides, I felt like. We obviously scored 38 points, which is, where we want to average. We want to be around there in the 40s, high 50s, 50s, like that area. So it was good to take some steps there, seeing some people score some points. Our turnover rate was in half that game as well, what has been the past two games. So made some strides. Obviously, the score might not tell that, but I was at least felt like we were going in the right direction. We come back the next night, went to Northeast DuBois, another new game. We typically had scrimmaged them the past 4 or 5 years. But when we had a date open up, they were available, and we ended up getting them, and that's why we had Lanesville this year for a scrimmage. And we were definitely tired. We only had six guys really to play, 7 both nights. And so we were shorthanded. The guys were tired. They fought a little bit in the beginning there, but I was a little disappointed in it, in the result and the effort. But it was also a good learning experience for our kids. We were able to come back and do film yesterday. Look at exactly what we're doing wrong. They can see it themselves, and they're starting to get that and click that. So I'm hoping for, some more steps next week.
And, looking at your schedule, you've had for having a young team, you've had a pretty tough schedule. Central, Princeton, Forest Park, Day School, DuBois, all teams that are basically on that way up right now. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and they're definitely, it hasn't been kind. And the road kind of takes a toll on some of these younger guys too. They're not used to traveling like that, getting the schedule and playing back to backs. But for me, I love the back to backs just because if we see any shortcomings on Friday, we don't have to sit around them for a week and kind of fix it. And I think those kids are starting to click with that a little bit there. The biggest thing with the schedule, though, for us has been just everybody being sick. We've had so many issues with that. We are going into our 6th game, and I'm knocking on my desk right now that's made of wood. We haven't had our full starting lineup yet. And so we're hoping, Friday we can kind of maybe get back to that. But even then, we've got some guys who are still sick right now. So that's been the biggest toll more than the schedule, I think, is just getting everybody healthy. The flu's just been rampant here at Tell City High School, and starting to come down from it, so we're hoping that'll help as well.
And yeah, and having a young team and sickness doesn't help things. Just have a double combination there.
Definitely.
And you're listening to the Greg Hollinden Show on the Southwest Indiana Sports Network, powered by William Roseburg Communications.
At MAD, we believe in zero. Zero fathers who aren't there for bedtime. Zero mothers who miss the first day of school. Zero children who never come home. We believe in zero victims of drunk driving. With MAD, your support adds up to zero. Because we believe in a hug on the first day of school. We believe in another bedtime story. We believe in no more victims. We believe in zero.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Do you have old videotapes and films sitting around your house? Let Milligan Communications convert them to DVD for you. VHS, VHS-C, 8mm, or Beta. If they are videotapes, Milligan Communications can do them all. They can also convert 8mm, Super 8, and 16mm film. DVDs would make a great Christmas gift. Call Milligan Communications today, 812-630-2449 for more information.
You dream it, we create it at Street Dreams. Custom paint, fabrication, stereos, wheels, tires, and more. We're also your authorized Sinister Sound dealer. Street Dreams, 317-624-1000, where you expect quality and...
Hey everyone, Joey Chestnut here, world champion competitive eater. I follow Southwest Indiana Sports Network, and if you're hungry for sports, you should follow them too.
Follow the Southwest Indiana Sports Network at swisportsnetwork.com or search Roku for our channel at SW Indiana Sports Network.
And welcome back to the Greg Hollinden Show. And Coach, this week you get to play at home, you get to play Tecumseh, and on Saturday you get to play away at the Hatchet House at Washington. Two great teams, and why don't you review those games for us?
Yeah, so finally getting another home game, another opportunity to play against in front of our fans. Tecumseh, traditionally, a strong team, very similar to last year's Tecumseh team. They've got obviously the two clear hitters there with their two best players that are putting up huge numbers, and but I feel pretty good that we can at least make some strides, make some jumps like that. We're excited to kind of go against them, and but more excited just to play at home. It feels, we're in our second home game here, and the kids really enjoy. I mean, they enjoyed the first game playing at home, and they were talking about it last week, getting ready to play home. Finally, more people were going to come see them that they knew, and so that's exciting for them. And on Saturday, obviously going to the Hatchet House. Most of my kids, I would say all but one, I don't think they've ever even been to the Hatchet House. So it's going to be a cool experience, I think, for them to go to a gym like that. For me, growing up, Washington wasn't in the PAC, so we never got to go. So when I got to go a few years back, when they first joined, it was awesome. It's just a cool experience to play in a gym like that. And we've talked to them a little bit about, the history of that old gym and, how, the teams that they had when I was growing up and all those things like that. And it'd be cool for them to play under, the lights like that and kind of grow from there. I think it will help them mature a little bit there quickly in one game. And we're excited to play a couple good games this weekend.
And, I'm looking at the PAC conference. I mean, you got Princeton at 2-0, South Spencer at 2-0, Boonville at 2-0, Heritage Hills at 1-0, and Pike Central at 2-1. But, it's such a big conference, and it's the beginning, and everyone's going to have to play everybody. So I would ask you who's the favorite right now, but I don't know if that would hold true a month from now.
No, I feel the exact same way. You know, looking at where everybody is, everybody's just really solid. You've got some top-heavy guys that are on teams. You know, I think Boonville looks just as good as everybody else. South Smith is always going to be there. You know, Heritage Hills, obviously, with, you know, Trent Sicily and a few other guys they've got on their team, they're going to have the talent to always be up there at the top. I think most teams are going to see how that shakes out. I think it's still going to take, though, you know, a month and a half before we know who those top 2 or 3 are. I think there's just so many that could be there any given weekend and upset anybody that it makes for really exciting basketball and good basketball for us to play against as well.
Well, Coach, good luck this weekend and go get 2 victories.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
And you've been listening to the Greg Hollinden Show on the Southwest Indiana Sports Network, powered by Milligan for Communications. We'll talk to you next week. It's time for the Greg Hollinden Show. Learn each week what's going on in Tell City Marksman basketball. Brought to you by the Southwest Indiana Sports Network, powered by Milligan for Communications.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
At MAD, we believe in zero. 0 fathers who aren't there for bedtime. 0 mothers who miss the first day of school. 0 children who never come home. We believe in 0 victims of drunk driving. With MAD, your support adds up to 0. Because we believe in a hug on the first day of school. We believe in another bedtime story. We believe in no more victims. We believe in 0.